Google just released something that changes local business marketing completely. Gemini Omni generates cinematic video from a single text prompt. Full ambient audio, voiceover, cinematography, all included. One prompt, done. And here's why this matters more than most people are talking about right now. The businesses sitting at the top of Google Maps in every city, they're doing something specific that the ones ranked below them are not. I'm going to show you exactly what that is. I'm Paul James. I cover free and low-cost AI tools and show you how to turn them into real income. Today, it's all Gemini Omni, what it does, how you use it, and which services you can start charging for this week. And I want to make you one specific promise up front. At the very end of this video, I'll give you the exact upload cadence and video format that gets Google's local algorithm to actually pay attention. Most people running this service never find this on their own. You stay for it. If you drop a like, share this with someone who needs it, and comment below, I will reply with a link to a free training I put together for you on how I use AI tools like this one to make money. Local SEO is one of the highest leverage services a solo operator can sell. Every local business wants to rank higher on Google Maps. Almost none of them know what actually moves the needle right now. And until recently, offering this service meant real overhead. Rank tracking platforms, citation tools, a content workflow that cost money to maintain before the first invoice ever came in. That's the subscription tax. You're paying for infrastructure before a single client has committed anything. And look, there are platforms that get pushed hard in this space. It's worth knowing the loudest recommendations don't always have the cleanest motives behind them. I know what that starting pressure feels like. I was building out of my brother's garage. No budget, no clients, nothing to absorb a monthly software bill before the money arrived. Gemini Omni from Google removes the production barrier on this service completely. That's where most of the cost used to live. Here's the framework I'm building around this, the local signal stack. Google's local algorithm rewards businesses that publish consistent video content to their Google business profile. Gemini Omni generates those signals at scale, one prompt at a time for almost nothing. So here's how you actually run this. Log into Gemini and navigate to the video creation section. Type a description of the scene you want. One sentence is genuinely enough. A plumber repairing a pipe under a kitchen sink. A dentist's office during a morning appointment. A gym floor at the start of an early class. Omni builds a finished video with synchronized ambient audio and a voiceover that fits naturally. It looks and sounds like it was filmed on location. No camera, no location visit, no editing pass required. If you're stuck on what to write, use Gemini to build the prompt for you. Give it the business type and the scene you want. It'll give you 2 or 3 solid options right away. Pick the strongest, paste it into Omni, and run it. The whole thing takes a few minutes once you've done it once. The access point is low. Gemini Omni is available through Google's AI Plus plan at $8 a month. If you're already on Google Workspace, it may be included in your current plan. There's also limited free access through certain Google tools, enough to validate quality before spending a cent. Here's what this means for someone selling Google Maps rankings to local businesses. You pull up a dentist's Google business profile. Their top-ranked competitor across town has 6 videos on their profile, visible right there on the listing. Your client has 0. That video gap is one of the most overlooked ranking signals in local SEO right now. One session in Gemini Omni closes it completely. You build 4 to 6 short videos around their services. Waiting room, consultation, the front entrance on a clear morning, upload them with the right structure. That work used to require a videographer and a half day on site. Your version runs in an afternoon on an $8 tool. That's a $400 to $500 deliverable built on almost nothing. And here's the part most local SEO operators completely miss. Google rewards businesses that use Google's own content tools. Publishing video to a Google business profile sends a direct ranking signal. Gemini Omni is Google's video tool. The local signal stack just connects those 2 dots. That was the foundation. Here's the layer that actually builds the income. Now, most people who get this far upload the videos and wait. That's exactly where they lose the client in month 2. There's one thing you need to handle at the upload step that almost everyone skips. Without it, the video sits there and does almost nothing for rankings. I'll walk you through it in 60 seconds. The primary service this enables is Google Maps rankings, and the pitch is fundamentally different from what most people in this space are selling right now. You're not offering to post on Instagram, you're offering to close the ranking gap between where they sit and where their top competitor sits. That framing sells itself. Your #1 competitor on Maps has 6 videos on their Google business profile. You have 0. I can fix that this week. Specific problem, specific fix. You charge $300 to $500 for the initial video build and upload. Then you propose a monthly retainer because Google rewards consistency over time, not a single batch upload. Ongoing GBP video content runs at $200 to $300 a month. Total first month engagement sits between $500 and $800, recurring from there. Here's the upload step. This is what I promised you 60 seconds ago. When you add video to a Google business profile, you need to write a description, not a generic caption. A description that includes the city name, the primary service keyword, and a natural sentence about what's shown. Emergency plumbing in city. This is what a burst pipe repair looks like at business name. That description is indexable. It's what connects the video content to the local ranking signal. Almost everyone uploading GBP videos skips this entirely. That's the difference between content that actually moves the needle and content that just sits there quietly. The second angle here is social media content creation. Once you're generating video in Gemini Omni for the GBP, you've already built assets. Repurposing those same videos across the business's social profiles adds almost no extra work. You charge separately for that distribution layer. Now you're running a full local visibility package, GBP video, social content, monthly retainer, a zero-cost production model generating real recurring revenue. And listen, if you have not already dropped a like and commented below, do that now. I will reply with a link to a free training I put together for you on how I use AI tools like this one to make money. And if you want to see what my day looks like now that tools like these handle most of the heavy lifting, I have a vlog channel linked in the description below. Here's what this looks like for a real solo operator. Someone picks home services as their niche. Plumbers, electricians, HVAC companies. They open Google Maps in a target city and look for businesses sitting on page 2 or page 3 with no GBP video at all. They pull the top-ranked competitor's profile and note the video count, usually 4 to 8 videos, right there in plain sight. They spend one afternoon in Gemini Omni building a matching set for the page 2 business. Descriptions written, content ready. They reach out with the competitive gap clearly laid out. Here's what your top competitor has on their Google profile. Here's what I already built for yours. The business owner doesn't have to imagine the result. It already exists. Actually, that's the part worth slowing down on for a second. You're not pitching a service. You're delivering a diagnosis and handing them the fix in the same conversation. 2 out of 5 say yes. At $500 upfront and $250 a month, that's a sustainable recurring service built in a single afternoon. That is the full model. Here's the piece that makes it last. Okay, I promised you the upload cadence and video format at the start of this video. Here it is. The businesses getting the strongest local signal from GBP video aren't uploading everything in one batch, they publish one video every 7 to 10 days. Consistently over time. That cadence signals to Google the profile is actively maintained, not abandoned after a burst. On format, keep videos between 15 and 45 seconds. Google's own guidance favors short, clear, subject-focused content. And here's the detail almost nobody gets right. Landscape orientation outperforms vertical, specifically on GBP. That's the opposite of what you do for Instagram or Reels. Landscape 15 to 45 seconds, one upload every 7 to 10 days, description with city name and primary keyword. That's the full formula. Almost nobody running this service is doing all 4 correctly. Gemini Omni is how you build that content at scale. Picture what the next 30 days look like with this running. Every local business on your list gets a visible competitive edge on Google Maps. You're delivering a measurable result. They move up in the map pack or they don't. You're running it from your desk. The infrastructure costs $8 a month. Now go build it. If you drop a like, share this with someone who needs it, and comment below, I will reply with a link to a free training I put together for you on how I use AI tools like this one to make money.